Tres,
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
dos, uno.
Oh, shit. What is up?
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome back to the podcast. This is Lawnchair Sports. I guess we'll get right into it.
Let's get it.
Colorado.
Colorado primetime, baby. I told y'all. Tune in. Told y'all, I guess a week early. Was it a whole week early?
It was about 2 weeks ago we did a podcast. We were talking about Mr. Primetime. And he showed the world. Now they're ranked number 22. They put a beating on TCU. That was a good game.
It's a big deal, man. What he's doing has never been done before. And that's why it's so entertaining. And I've just been eating it up.
You love this shit.
I can't get enough of it,
Yeah,
bro.
it's pretty awesome. It's
Because
pretty awesome.
you think about it, as far as like, okay, primetime always had haters.
Even in the NFL?
Oh, yeah. Because the thing was, he took Muhammad Ali's flamboyant, arrogant, shit-talking style, personality, whatever you want to call it, and he brought that into football. Primetime, Deion, baby. He was high-stepping at the 50. He was spiking the ball, doing dances. And now, that's just a part of football. These youngsters don't understand that football wasn't always that way. Football wasn't always all these celebrations.
Just proper and shit.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't like it. I don't like whenever the defense gets a pick and the whole fucking defense runs to the end zone and poses for a picture. To me, that's ho shit. I do not like that. Like, you took it over the top, buddy. And then it's entertainment. The NFL's, it's all about entertainment, but even just the cocky attitude of I'm going to score a touchdown and dance in your face and do it again. Deion started all that, if you ask me. And I was a young kid at the time, and I really loved the Cowboys and the team that they had at the time. And, as a young kid growing up, most of us thought, oh, I'm going to be a professional athlete. It could be football. It could be baseball. And you always thought, why can't I do both, right? And Deion did both. And he did both at a really high level.
I guess that's my whole philosophy. Like, if you're going to win, you can do whatever the fuck you better win, though.
Right.
You better fucking win. That's why I'm excited to watch him play today, to see if, like, it was all hype or whatever. I mean, they're a good team, don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
We'll see if they're...
You got to do it twice in a row.
You got to do... Well, in college, you got to go 10-2, 11-1.
Last year, Colorado was 1-11.
And I did say on this pod, I was like, I think they're going to go 500. I think they might go above 500 now, but I don't think they're going to be...
As hot as they look right now?
If they go... like they did on the first game, the whole season, the quarterback or the defensive dude is going to win the Heisman.
Right.
One of them will win the Heisman, but I don't think they're going to go undefeated. And don't get me wrong, though, I love the hype. I love it. I like when motherfuckers shit. It's one thing to shit talk, like I'm saying, but when you can back it up,
yeah,
I fucking love it. And
Deion's from the hood,
He's
bro.
got a different philosophy when it comes to, like, there's just different videos and shit, like,
Go watch.
It's really good. Like, there's one where he's just like, we practice to practice. We don't practice to do this and that. I love it. I love his fucking videos. They're pretty cool.
He's got some good sound bites.
I gotta find them.
But, the story of Deion and where he came from, he came from the hood. He grew up in the projects. He has a crazy-ass story, bro. Even after he got into the NFL, he was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. He tried to kill himself, man. He drove his car off a cliff.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Deion, he's always gone through it, and that's why his faith is so strong. Like, he's a man of...
And he almost lost his leg?
He's a man of God.
Recently?
Yeah, he almost lost his leg. His toes have been cut off, his first two toes. But, he talks about God quite a bit, and that's because he's a saved man, He's someone who has been to the dark side and came out. And he's such a great leader. That's what makes him great.
He's a really good, yeah.
My whole point is, people have been doubting Deion for a long time, and Deion has been proving people wrong. And when he went to Colorado and all those transfers left, and people were doubting, oh man, he can't do it. How can you organize a team and play at a high level in that short amount of time whenever you got all these new guys coming in? And he turns around and beats, a national contender. First game of the season. Very impressive. Shador Sanders, his son. That's another thing that makes it all even more entertaining is he's got two of his own kids playing on the team. One of them's the quarterback who threw for 510 yards. That's insane, dude.
Yeah, that kid is good, man. broke all kinds of records.
No picks. He makes great decisions. When you see Shador making decisions and checking his reads and stuff, man, he's high level, dude.
Yeah, they ended up winning 45-42. I was watching that game.
Is he a front runner for the Heisman right now?
He's in contention now.
And he's so cool.
I think there's 3.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 that they're like looking at. He's one of them. And that other guy's one of them too.
Last podcast, it's Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Last podcast, I told y'all about Well Off Media. That's Deion Sanders Jr. He gets all the behind-the-scenes footage of all the stuff going down at Colorado. And go watch some of those Shador Sanders interviews, because the media's putting all this hype and stuff behind it now, but Shador's real calm and humble about it all. He said, we've been doing this. We were just doing it in a different conference that you guys didn't respect. We were in SWAC. You know. But Travis Hunter, he's a two-way player. He's like Deion's protege. Didn't come out of the game, played offense and defense. That's
in
badass.
the middle of in the August heat in Dallas.
Yeah, it was like 130. The turf was.
The fucking temperature of that place was insane, and he played the whole fucking game.
Yeah.
Got some picks. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. They do play today at 11 a.m. They play Cornhuskers.
Check that out. Deion's other son, Shiloh, he's number 21 on defense. He's a thumper. He'll come up and hit.
So shout out to them. Texas Tech lost against
Idaho. Or was it
Wisconsin.
Wyoming. One of them fucking.
I was watching the first half and I was like, fuck it, it was like 17-0.
The first quarter, Tech looked unstoppable. They looked unstoppable. We got a lead. We should have ran the ball. Instead, we decided to try to throw it. And it just fell apart, bro. We look like shit. There's a game today that we might get blown out.
Against Oregon?
I'm going to be there to see it. Going to go see Tech versus Oregon today.
Extra tickets.
Huh?
Wish you had extra tickets. I want to go to that game.
There might be some. I'll find out.
I want to go.
You do want to go?
Yeah, hell yeah. I want to go see them. They got a new LED lighting system, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. The south end zone reconstruction is not done yet. So it's going to be a little different.
Assholes and elbows.
There was a lot of hype behind the Red Raiders this season. You know, it looked like for once we were going to have a good defense. And after that game, I don't know what it was. It seemed like they just ran out of gas or something. Maybe I'm highly underestimating Wyoming's defensive line. But, man, we sure did shit the bed last Saturday.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. And hopefully we can keep it close today. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what's going on.
What's Oregon ranked? Do you know?
13.
Number 13 coming into the Jones to put a whooping on our ass.
Fucking Lubbock, Texas after a loss.
And so that quarterback that we have, Schuff, whatever his name is, he transferred here from Oregon.
He's from Oregon.
Like 4 years ago.
He's old.
And he's gotten injured. And when you see the way he runs and the way he plays, I'm going to go ahead and say it. He's not going to last the whole season. He's going to get hit. He runs too high up. He doesn't slide. Somebody's going to light his ass up again, and we're going to have Baron Morton in there. And hopefully Baron's put some weight on him. I know he got that do-rag, the cornrows. I just hope he can live up to the do-rag. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Because you better ball out if you got a fucking do-rag on, especially
if
if
you guys
white.
don't know what we're talking about, go to that other episode.
Go watch the brand.
Week 2 of the college football. I think the big game today is Alabama and Texas, number 3.
Oh, shit.
I think that's what college
I forgot about that. Okay, so Texas last week looked like shit against whoever they were playing. Who were they playing? Some small team. Might have been Stephen F. Austin or something like that.
Yeah, somebody.
So, yeah, Texas didn't look too hot. Baylor lost to Texas State. So, TCU and Baylor, I think, were picked to win the Big 12, not to win the Big 12, but in the top 5, I would say TCU, Baylor, Kansas State was up there, and who's the other one?
Texas.
Yeah, Texas, yeah. Wasn't impressed with Texas. TCU lost to Colorado, and Baylor lost to Texas State.
Baylor plays number 12 Utah today.
Oof, Baylor's gonna get smacked.
So I saw something that if you had bet the under on, I don't know betting, I think I'm saying it right. If you had bet for Wyoming, Colorado, and Texas State, you could have won $60,000.
Oh my gosh.
That week. If you had bet on because there were some upsets.
Yeah.
You would have won that much fucking money.
In the Texas State and Baylor game, that was actually a good game. Texas State was competing as if they were a Big 12 team. Their offensive line was very impressive. They got a first-year head coach. I don't remember what his name is. But I'd say keep an eye on Texas State down in San Marcos. They got a squad.
Kansas State plays Troy. Kansas State's number 15.
So look for Texas to get smacked by Alabama.
That'll be funny.
Look for Baylor to get smacked by Utah. And Texas Tech's going to get smacked by Oregon.
I don't know. I have faith. I'm going to say Texas Tech.
Go Red Raiders. I'll be there cheering them motherfuckers
I'll say
on.
it's going to be 45-20.
45-20. Roy says 45-20. I'm going to say
goofy.
42-14.
Hopefully I can get in there, so we'll see if I can get my ass in there.
See if we can't get Rattlesnake Roy up in the Jones.
If I was a little bit more famous, maybe. But, so that's college football. NFL started yesterday.
Let's talk
Thursday.
about that. So we do our picks, right? And last year we had a bet going. Roy still owes me.
I still got to go do stand-up comedy.
He did have a couple of hosting gigs.
I have done that.
Which I will give him half a credit for.
Not fully stand-up,
full
but
credit.
we'll do it.
He was nervous as shit, and you could hear it in his voice. So that
you guys stand up in front of 2,000 people, and you tell me if you don't get nervous.
that counts. We'll count it. But this new season, we need to raise the stakes.
I was fucking pissed the fuck off at you, number 19, whatever your fucking name is. I don't even want to say it.
Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, that motherfucker dropped 3 passes,
Yeah.
one of which ended up. You can say that it's the whole game, but one of them cost them the game,
Right.
and the interception that they ran back for a touchdown.
So the Chiefs lost to the Lions. This is
20
what
or
we're talking
21?
about. Season opener for the Chiefs. The Lions have been a team that's been rebuilding little by little, getting better and better. The Chiefs are without their best player on defense, Chris Jones.
He hasn't even talked about signing. There's no even talks.
No talks. The NFL has been stingy with their money lately.
And then you have Kelsey out. So
Kelsey,
you
yeah.
could tell the offense was trying to figure out.
They're struggling.
As the guy said, when you have Michael Jordan on the field, you can play around, but they didn't have him on the field. They don't have a Tyreek Hill. They don't have Kelsey. So
No.
they're trying to figure
And
out.
see, they drafted this kid named Sky Moore last year. He had a lot of hype behind him as a rookie. Sky Moore, you are a bust. If you're
Fuck you,
listening
man.
to
God
Lawnchair Sports right now.
And say what you want about
Darius
Mahomes,
Toney.
but those balls were catchable. All of those balls that were dropped were catchable.
Yeah.
Even in that last 4th down, like that last possession, when he dropped that fucking pass,
Yeah.
that would have been a first down. Even that 4th down play, or the 3rd down play, could have been caught for a fucking something.
I didn't understand why they went for it on 4th and
Why not?
25.
Why not?
Because you punt the ball away and they don't get as good a field position that way.
They should have had the first down that drive though. I'll say that. But
Crazy.
that was an interesting game. There was no penalties for a while. That was pretty cool. To Golf's credit, I like you. I'm gonna root for you now. I didn't root for you then, but I like
Golf,
I
yeah.
like Golf. He's good. So I think there's some potential, like you were saying last week or in the last episode. They're out. They're gonna be.
The Lions, yeah, they have a kid named Aiden Hutchinson at defensive end. He was a rookie
He's good.
last year, defensive
Yeah, he's
rookie of the year. Or no, he wasn't defensive rookie of the year. Sauce was, but he was, I think, the runner-up. He's really good. Yeah, and they got on offense. They got Amon-Ra St. Brown, number 14. He's a receiver. He's really good. So yeah, watch out for the Lions. I love the Chiefs. What I was trying to get around to saying was that Roy and I are going to make another wager, and we had to pick our pony yesterday before the game. And
You picked your upsets. You get 2 points.
we get an upset pick, and I did take the Lions to upset the Chiefs. Wah, wah, wah.
I don't have any points, so I guess 2.
Yeah,
right
boy.
now. I don't know what we're gonna do at the end of the year.
Something good. We still got to wrestle. Roy still has to run around the block. Or do
I did
something
that.
crazy.
I did that
Oh, you did that?
because I did that race and
Oh,
I
yeah.
was shouting people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I still have to do the stand up pretty much.
Yep, stand up.
Once I get a little better at, but maybe by the end of the football season, I'll be pretty good at jiu-jitsu so we can wrestle.
Oh, jiu-jitsu. Roy's
So,
doing jiu-jitsu, my
That'll be
friend.
about 6 months of training. I'll be pretty all right. Hold my own at that point.
He
I
might
think.
tap me out.
I might be
bro.
able to hold my own.
He might get a choke.
So at the end of this year, we'll figure it out. Don't want to waste too much time on it, but has to be something. Has to be something.
So yeah, we'll do our picks for the NFL.
So if you guys have any
upcoming games.
ideas, comment. Sorry.
We got some games coming up tomorrow.
So we have San Francisco Gets the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna go with San Fran on that one.
San Fran versus the Steelers. I'm also going with San Francisco. They got Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant.
Is he started?
He is starting.
Oh yeah, they got rid of all the
So,
quarterbacks.
for those of you who don't remember, last season they started out with Garoppolo as their starting QB. He goes down, and up comes Trey Lance, which is a rookie they spent a lot of money on. He goes down, and then up comes Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, drafted dead last in the 2021 draft, I believe.
Yeah.
2021 draft. And he shines for them. He
beat
goes
the Cowboys.
off. Yeah, he goes off for about 4 weeks in a row, I want to say. Gets them to the NFC Championship. Gets injured.
And unfortunately, he gets injured. If he hadn't gotten injured, he might have led them to the Super Bowl.
He might have. It would have been
Yeah.
insane. It would have been a great story.
They have Bosa. Bosa just signed a 5-year, $170 million deal.
Yeah, Niners fans are really relieved about that because it looked like they were going to.
I didn't even realize on paper they got Deebo Samuels, they got Bosa, they have fucking Christian McCaffrey, the best running back in the league. They have an all right quarterback who can win. Now we know he can win.
We'll see what Brock Purdy can do coming back off this injury. It's a pretty serious injury. A lot of guys have issues coming back from it. So what made that interesting was that the Niners basically just gave up on this player they spent all the money on, high draft pick, Trey Lance. He goes over to Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys.
It's just like I was thinking about it, and I heard a lot of people talk about it. It's just a sweet deal. You can't pass up that deal.
Yeah.
And maybe they can groom him into being the next.
They need one.
Because Dak might.
I like that move. Honestly, I like that move by the Cowboys. They needed something.
So yeah, we have Arizona and Washington. That's a shit game. But
real quick though, I wanted to talk about the Steelers. Just real quick. The Steelers, they're fun to watch. They have a quarterback named Kenny Pickett. He's actually from, I want to say he's from the Pittsburgh area. And they have a wide receiver named George Pickens. You got Pickett to Pickens.
It's kind of weird, like, you've been watching football for a while to see all the ones we grew up watching gone.
And they're all gone now.
Roethlisberger's gone.
Brady.
Breeze. Those type of guys are. Rodgers is the only one standing.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, last guy there.
It is weird. I was watching the preseason Steelers. Like, who the fuck is their quarterback now?
Kenny Pickett. He's all right. I like him. What's the next game?
So he won that over Trubisky. It's crazy. Arizona and the Redskins.
Oh man, what a shit game!
I'm just gonna go with the Redskins because Arizona fucking sucks.
Yeah, me too. Redskins. We're not even gonna talk about those teams.
Did you know there's a Native American tribe trying to reinstate that name?
I agree. Yeah.
So shout out to them.
The Washington Commanders.
They'll win that one. Atlanta and Carolina. I'm gonna give it to Young. Is his last name Young?
Oh, the new quarterback, Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. I was gonna say Young.
He's Atlanta.
He's in Carolina.
Oh yeah, Bryce Young.
Bryce Young is Carolina, so I'm gonna give it to him on that one because I don't know who Atlanta's quarterback is.
I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
Now we have Tennessee and New Orleans. I'm gonna go with the Titans on that one.
I'll take Nolans.
Tampa Bay and Minnesota. I'm going with Minnesota on that.
Minnesota.
Jacksonville, Indianapolis. I'm gonna go with Jacksonville.
Real quick, going back to the Minnesota Tampa Bay game. You got Baker Mayfield started for the Buccaneers.
That's why I skipped over that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Cousins.
I just wanted to touch on that. Kirk Cousins. And Kirk Cousins has the best receiver in Justin Jefferson.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty good teams.
Pretty damn good team. All right.
Jacksonville, Indianapolis. I'm going to go with Trevor Lawrence on this one.
Yep, got to go with Jacksonville.
Cincinnati, Cleveland. I'm going to go with my boy.
Joe Burrow.
Cincinnati
for sure. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. Check him out. Check him out, man.
I got to get a upset. Houston and Baltimore. I'm going to go with Baltimore on that one.
Baltimore for sure.
Denver, Vegas, the Raiders, Broncos. I'm going to go with the Raiders on that one.
Who do the Raiders have at QB now?
Garoppolo.
Oh, they got Garoppolo.
Garoppolo's the quarterback.
And what's his name? Derek Carr went to New Orleans.
Oh, that's right.
So, who are the Raiders playing?
The Broncos. What's his name?
Russell Wilson and the Broncos. Russell Wilson was shit last year. I'm looking for Russell to bounce back in a big way. Give me the Broncos.
We have Green Bay and Chicago.
Ooh, we got
Who's Green Bay's quarterback?
Green Bay's quarterback is a guy named. Oh shit! How am I forgetting his name? And he's very forgettable. That's why.
I don't even know how to do this stat shit.
I'll think of it later. This is going to be one of the first time in a long time these teams play without Aaron Rodgers in the game for Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears. I'm pretty sure he beat them almost every time he played them.
I don't know who their quarterback is.
QB for the Pack
Is what's his name? This is
Love, something Love. Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
So yeah, I'll take. Oh, I'm gonna go with the Bears. I'm gonna go with what's his name, Justin Fields for the Bears. He really broke out last year. He's a dual threat quarterback. He likes to run a lot. Their offensive line's pretty bad, but they got DJ Moore from the Panthers. There are mosquitoes in here. I was wondering. I'm getting eat up. DJ
Yeah,
Moore,
love your sweet ass.
Justin Fields to DJ Moore. Give me the Bears.
I'm gonna go with the Bears too on this one, and then now we have New England and Philadelphia.
Ooh.
That might be my upset.
You can take.
I'm gonna take New England on this one.
Okay, I'll go with Philly.
Philadelphia.
Not mad at that.
Miami and the Chargers. The Dolphins and the Chargers.
I'll go with the Dolphins.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this one.
Ooh,
Um,
Austin Eckler,
I like
Justin Herbert.
Herbert. Yeah. So we got the Rams and Seattle. The Rams got that one.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. Geno Smith, DK Metcalf.
Bitch. Then we have the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Football Giants on Sunday night prime
Ooh.
time. I'm gonna go with the boys on that
Los
one.
pinche Cowboys way.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Come on,
I got
Dak.
a funny video to play at the end of this.
How many
Cowboys.
picks will Dak throw?
He'll throw one.
At least one. I'll say two.
Then we have Monday night, 9/11, the Buffalo
The
Bills versus the New York
Jets.
Jets.
This is the one I'm most excited
I
for.
don't know who I want to go for. I do like both of these teams. I like the Bills a lot.
This is your game of the week, by the way.
I think that Josh Allen's time has come. I think we're going to see that he's not what he once was.
Woo.
We already saw that.
You're saying his time has run out.
I don't think he's as good
He's not as good as he was.
as
I'm not as
the
good
AFC
as I once was.
the AFC is fucking tough. It's
It is.
too fucking
Stacked.
tough. It's too fucking tough for him to win. But I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to be going for them.
Like
in
I
season
said,
2.
game of the week right here, buddy. If
So-
you're excited about NFL, you're excited about football, there wasn't really much more going on with any other team outside of the New York Jets. They got Aaron Rodgers. They got Dalvin Cook. They got the rookie of the year from both offense and defense, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson. The connection between Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson is looking like Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers back in the Green Bay days. I'm excited. I'm going to go with the Jets, baby.
Me too. I'm going to go with the Jets.
Just because I want them to win.
Let's
The
make.
Bills are probably going to win.
I did it last time, and I've been hearing talk. Make your Super Bowl predictions now. I myself am still holding strong on the Cowboys playing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Kelsey's going to come back healthy. The Cowboys have the best defense in the fucking league. If they can remain healthy, I think they can win the NFC. And I want to see these Mexicans in this fucking town go fucking crazy.
all right.
So I'm going with the Cowboys and the Chiefs. You heard it here. Clip it. We'll see you in fucking February.
The reason why that's not an outrageous pick, even though you said those ancient Cowboys, and they're supposed to win every year, by the way, is that their defense is solid.
It's
They got
fucking
Micah
best.
Parsons might possibly be the best defensive player we've ever
Ever?
seen.
Yeah.
You know, he looks like Ray Lewis.
You got
Number 11 on the
What's
Cowboys.
his name? Lawrence?
Lawrence.
Is that what you think?
Defensive
He's in the defense.
Oh, yeah.
Lawrence is pretty goddamn
defensive
good.
tackle.
You got Diggs back there. He needs to make a good season this
Their
year.
defense is solid.
I think
So that's not a bad pick, actually.
I would just love to see the Cowboys go to the Super. America needs it. First of
What's
all,
the
shout out to
score
Andrew Schultz for saying this. America needs it, and I would love more than anything to see the Cowboys lose in the Super Bowl just to see the people fucking go
Oh, I
crazy.
thought you were going to say the opposite.
No. I myself want Mahomes to win 5 Super Bowls, so I
Okay.
think he's going to.
One of them over
But
the Cowboys.
I
would be
think if
good.
he beat the Cowboys, this world would.
It would-
Russia just dropped the
Well,
fucking nuke on us already because it would be so goddamn funny.
All right, so
I still hold strong. All you guys are listening to us live. Cowboys in the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. You heard it here. I believe in it.
what's the score going to be?
I don't fucking care.
Come on,
I don't
man.
even give a fuck. Chiefs.
How much
Chiefs
better-
35-14.
Okay. So, like I said, defense wins championships. Defenses will get you to the big game. And the New York Jets have a really solid defense. I'm going to buy all the way in on the hype, all the way in, just because it's fun. I'm going to say the New York Jets versus the San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy. And I'm going to say that Aaron Rodgers is going to win the Super Bowl and ride off in the sunset.
He's going to do what Brady should have done.
21-10 Jets.
There you go, folks. That's week 1 and our Super Bowl predictions. I'm excited to talk to you about tonight's UFC 293. Strickland versus Adesanya. I'm a big Strickland fan now.
What?
I like the motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
I like the motherfucker.
Roy loves shit talkers.
And I want this motherfucker to beat Adesanya.
Roy loves shit talkers.
I love it.
So Sean Strickland.
No, I love Americans, okay?
Very abrasive fellow. Very abrasive. Very ignorant.
You can say that.
I wouldn't consider him necessarily a martial artist. He's just a fighter. Tough fighter.
Just a rowdy motherfucker.
Yeah, rowdy guy. Talks a lot of shit. He seems like that one guy all of us know. All of us know somebody like Strickland. Or we've known somebody.
He's got to be around him for a little bit. And he's
drunk, get into a fight with somebody.
So it's America versus China tonight,
always
man.
himself. Always himself.
Who you
There's
got?
no way I'm going to go with Strickland. He's going to get knocked the fuck out by Israel Adesanya.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. And that's what's likely to happen. Strickland is only fighting in the title fight because Adesanya has ran through everyone else in the division. So, yeah.
I would love for him to win this one, though. Who do you have for Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul?
Oh, man. Logan Paul all the way.
Yeah.
The only person more obnoxious and more hateable than the Pauls is probably Dylan Dennis.
He got punked by fucking Logan Paul the other day.
Did he really?
He was stuttering. It was so funny.
What I would like to see is him not show up and Logan Paul end up fighting Mike Perry, who's the bare knuckle king, and the alternate on that fight, and Mike Perry would beat the shit out of Logan Paul. Love to see it. I don't necessarily hate the Pauls. I really appreciate what they've done and what they're doing in the fight game, shaking things up. I like that kind of stuff. They're pioneers in their own way, and I'm here for it. But at the same time, this is the fight game, and eventually they're going to come across somebody who's going to knock their teeth out.
Yeah.
Mike Perry could be the guy.
But yeah, we'll see. So hopefully Strickland wins, and I think Logan Paul wins this. He's already won on the internet. It's pretty goddamn funny. I want to show you this video. It's a funny video. Have you seen this one? You sent it to me, I think.
Oh, yeah. I've seen this.
It might be.
This is a great video. I'm glad you're showing this to the people. Everybody has a deal who they can compare to this fellow here that we're about to watch this little clip about. You know, he loves the pinche Cowboys. He loves the pinche Cowboys.
What y'all see in me, that's my Cowboys life family. But then I got my 9-year-old, his name is Dallas Cowboys. You know, and like he said, he feels he's a chosen one, you know what I mean? It's just, like I said, not knowing where we were at, just me loving my team, you know? Everybody got names, you know? It's just a name, but his name has a big meaning to it, and that's because that's America's team. And he understands he understands what his name means now. You know, we had a little issues where kids were making fun of him, and kind of had to break it down to him, hey, it's going to happen. They make fun of daddy too, but one day you'll be like...
That's why I want to see them lose the Super Bowl. I want to see motherfuckers like this cry.
Then I got my 9-year-old.
Oh, I didn't play all the way through, huh? Oh, it did?
Yeah.
They make fun of daddy too.
He's over here fucking bawling his eyes out over the goddamn Cowboys. I love the Cowboys, don't get me wrong, but boy, you would never see me cry over that shit.
Damn.
I was pretty pissed off though Thursday night. That fucking pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah.
God damn, man. I'm none too pleased with him dropping the ball. Sending his ass to the Canadian Football League. God.
Kadarius Toney?
Yes. Fucking A, man.
Those Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, so anything else in the world of...
I would say...
Post is Post is 0-2. Well, I don't know if they won last night.
0-2? Why would you even mention that shit?
Because I like
Post,
the
bruh.
football team.
Post, bruh. I'm just kidding. I'm going to go ahead and say, go check out that Johnny Manziel doc that's out there on Netflix. Bad Sports or something like that. Shout out to Johnny Manziel. Johnny Football himself. Spectacular college athlete.
Yeah, I don't know where to pull up these.
Let's just say the Post Antelopes still suck. Always have.
They're 0-2.
Not surprised.
They play Littlefield. Oh, the score wasn't uploaded.
Yeah.
I'm assuming since I didn't see anything posted, they lost.
Shout out to Monterey and
Friendship. Who won
last
that
night.
one?
They won in 4 overtimes. Friendship pulled it out.
Nice.
But Monterey, pretty proud of themselves.
Littlefield, or your dumbass town, did they win?
I don't know. Yeah, we won. Ain't no thing.
Shout out to high school football. It's full swing. I think me and Bradley are going to make a trip to Odessa to watch Odessa and Friendship play in that
Nice.
historic stadium.
Hell yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Is Bradley going to wear his old cheer uniform?
I almost said it that way. Yeah, I hope so.
Shout out to Brad Garcia. Shout out to Chris Vargas.
Shout out to the boys. Shout out to Easy Money Vintage for sponsoring this episode.
Hell yeah.
And Hart Enterprises, if you need a unit with heating and cooling, $1,500, hit them up.
Look for me on social media. You won't find me. Look for Roy. Lawnchair Sports.
I'll be here. Follow me. Follow all these accounts. We're starting to post clips and shit. I'm going to clip me saying that the Cowboys are going to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
be on the lookout for our clips. We're on TikTok, Instagram. TikTok gets all the fucking views. I see why people love that goddamn app.
Yeah.
You get a lot of views on
Do you
there.
really?
Yeah. So we'll,
Fuck it. Gotta play the game.
We'll play the game a little bit. MLB, I don't even want to talk about that right now. So the Rangers, you fucking motherfuckers. It's hard to be a Ranger fan. And I hate the Houston Astros. Just know that.
We should have brought a little more excitement today. I should have brought some beer. We should have really celebrated.
I'm a little,
Football
I'm
is
a little,
back,
I'm a little
baby.
hungover today, so.
All right. Well, football's
But
back.
football is back.
I'm excited.
Is there anything crazy going on in sports? There's a funny video of Antonio Brown. I know it's not something we should joke at, but it's pretty goddamn funny.
Another one?
He he takes his pants off and throws it to these group of kids, and he left his phone in his fucking pants, and the kids are just looking through his fucking phone.
Oh my god.
And he says he has CTE, but according to the medical experts, you don't know if you have CTE until after you die.
Right.
But it's pretty evident he has CTE, so
Right.
you can't just say you have it. They have to look at your brain when you die.
Yeah.
But it might be pretty evident he has CTE.
Well,
Antonio Brown.
there you have it, folks.
T's and P's. Shout out to all of you Lawnchair fans out there that are kicking around
Hey,
with us.
look forward to the Lawnchair merch coming at you soon.
I hope so. So we're gonna change up our logo and shit. So we'll get some shirts made for that.
Fuck yeah, boy.
But this has been another episode, guys. We'll see y'all next week.
Stay funky.